What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot, and today we have in front of you the Adamas Machina Transformers AMT-01 RODIMUS. This is the T-Spark initiative in collaboration with Flames Toys. We're going to have to go fast because my camera battery is not working well today, and I don't know why. And even if I leave the cord in, it just makes this buzzing sound and messes with the audio. So here we go. So basically, we're going to go over the figure right now. But first things first, we always look at the box. Now let's take a look at that before we look at the accessories. This is the box he comes in. You'll probably notice there's a slash or dash there. That's for me. Too excited to rip open the plastic. Here is the front of the box. It's got a neat little out indentation of RODIMUS in his robot mode, but he does come packaged in vehicle mode. Here he is on the side. Here he is on the back. Nothing really major, just that. And here he is on the side again. The instructions are in the packaging and in the box. All right. Let's take a quick look at the accessories. Now, this is the vehicle mode. We're going to aim down. All right. And basically, we're going to look at the weapons here. First is the smaller gun, which you can kind of open up because it's going to do something else for you later. And that's what it does. And the plastic quality is different, man. This is plastic and there's some die cast, but it feels like nice, feels sturdy. And they're screws. So let that sink in, everybody. They're screws. Next is this little bit weapon, which I'm sure I'll find out later. Because I got to give y'all a little secret. This is the first time me really playing with this toy outside of just looking at the packaging and taking it out briefly. And last is the bigger gun that will do something later. So it actually, like I said, they will form a rifle. And, you know, you can fold that down and then this folds in. And then the, I believe this extends. Yeah, so it extends when you have it in the full rifle mode. If you want it in like just the full, you know, where he's wielding like two guns, then you're going to do that there. And then, of course, you can just put that down. Very interesting on the accessories, but the vehicle mode is fantastic, man. This thing is amazing. Let's take a look at this. We're going to measure this too. Then we're going to pause and get some RODIMUS and compare them with some third-party figures. So, yes, this is definitely very good quality. I mean, look at this. The wheels roll. It's not rubber tires. It's plastic, but it's that decent plastic. Underneath is these details. Everything is painted. The plastic, there is gold details here that just shine out. And under the light is where you really see this. I'm so afraid that this thing just feels wonderful. The wing, I mean, look at it from the back. Well, I need to get this down a little bit. 4 or 5 is better. And you can see it there. I mean, just beautiful underneath. So we're going to compare him to some of the modern RODIMUS Transformers, but let's get the measurement in because I forgot to do that. Like I said, I got to work fast as his battery. And of course, there's Monday Night Raw. Y'all know John Cena is now heel Cena. Man, this is crazy. The car length is about 7 inches long. And he's very, you know, thin from the top. From the thickest of the car, he's about 2 inches tall. So we're going to compare him to some RODIMUS's, and then we're going to compare him to a third party, and then we're going to get him transformed, and then we'll take it from there. So first things first, you're going to compare him to Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. And you can see right there, he is a lot bigger. Like I said, the plastic on here is not the same, is way above quality on this. Now, he's not super heavy, but he's not light. He's got a nice, good weight and surprisingly good weight. But you can see here in comparison, he's smaller, you know, I mean, way smaller. Look at, I mean, poor Hot Rod's like a dwarf to him, you know. He's just, wow. The size is just, you know, from here. And I mean, this is just very nice. It's very nice. Now we're going to show him off with the bigger cab, which is the Commander class RODIMUS Prime. And as you can see here, we're going to move him out the way for a second with the accessories. He is almost as big. Almost, you know, but almost doesn't get the job done, as Megatron would say. But as you can see here, he's closer in size. You get a nice little comparison of that there. We can turn this to the side. I mean, you know, this is IDW. This is not IDW. The only one that I had that's kind of close to him is Arrow. The MMC 29, I think this is here. Or they do look really good together. Now, this is a very similar size to him, very similar in transformation. And I believe when you get the robot mode, it's also going to be a very similar height. So keep that in mind as well. But as you can see here, the materials on MMC's toys are always a different type of plastic as opposed to, you know, what this is. But this is a little higher quality. This was about Arrow's about $100, while RODIMUS is close to 2, maybe even more. And MMC, I wish I had an MMC, and I hope that the price of the MMC version can come down. I do want to get an MMC version as well as an XXS version. But yeah, this is about a closer quality to them. And yes, the cockpit, I think, does open. I am not 100% sure, though I have not tried. No, it doesn't. I don't know. And if it does, I can't get it. I don't want to fight it. So anyway, here we go as a comparison with one of the better figures. Now, and the weight of this is a lot heavier than the weight on this still, but this one still has more weight because it's third party. So now we're done showing off the vehicle mode. And oh yeah, he does roll. And I mean, he rolls effortlessly. Those wheels do move. So yeah, you're getting quality toy. And I want to get one more look at everything so you can see it here from the front. Oh man, I always loved this version of RODIMUS. And I do believe that you can put the weapons on there. Right, before we go to robot mode, I just want to show how the weapons store. So basically, there are ports right here, here, and here. And there's a port up here, and I got to remember how to put that there. But basically, you just take the gun, and you just kind of put it there, so to speak. And there it goes, and you just kind of put it in there. And then you take the gun on the other side and do the same thing. And we're arming up RODIMUS. Every time I see this vehicle, I think about a little like a tank or something, like a rolling tank. And that's the one thing I did always like. I wish I could find my Thrilling 30 Springer. I don't know where it is. And I'm not really going to look for it because, like I said before, I really want to play with this toy. And I haven't really been playing with my toys because of the fact that I'd just been busy. You know, you get busy, man. You get caught up in so much crap, and you just got so much you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you just gotta do this and you gotta do that, and that's how you put the weapons on. And now he's like a rolling, armored up, supercharged vehicle. I mean, and I tell you, this thing rolls. There are toys that don't roll like this, man. This thing is enjoyable, man. You just don't know, man. Look, I'm serious, man. I'm really impressed with the T-Spark. If this is the quality we're going to get with other figures with the toy rise as well, whoo, it's going to be tough. Now, we are done showing off the accessories, and we'll be back in 2 and 2. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic, and all I got to say is this thing is the bomb. I'm looking at this thing and I'm going, man, I'm so glad I bought this toy. Just got to say this right off the bat. Just got to say this. The transformation was not that hard, though I still feel like I do have a few things out of whack. Possibly. Not 100% sure, but I think it's right because everything kind of flows in place. So if it's wrong, you know, well, but we're going with it. It looks right. It's not heavy. Like, you're not picking up something that's like weighty. This is not your Goken style. This is more of if you have, let's see, minimal force variation type toys where you got to mix. It's like 3-0 with a mix of plastic and metal, but it does kind of come together. Now, does it feel solid? Yeah, for the most part, it does. It's got ratchets. We're going to go over articulation right now. So it's got ratchets in the legs, man. The waist piece, I mean, everything, you know, it's got these little things in the front for the waist and everything, but listen to that. Listen to the ratchets, man. I mean, it's just this premium feel. Oh my goodness, man. You just don't know, man. I'm out of whack. Normally I had this together, so arm goes all the way out to here. Oh man, you just don't know. Like, I want more of these. Like, I want him in the alternate colors. Give me as many colors of this as you can. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that. The head turns, looks down and not up, but he does do a 360. But he does have a neck joint where you can kind of get a good looking down, or you could push it back where he's looking up a little bit. Oh man, we gotta go in order, y'all. I'm losing my mind right now. Now the legs, they do go out. Does he do a Jean-Claude Van Damme? Yes. And there are like these metal ratchets and stuff. Look at that. I mean, when he Jean-Claude Van Damme's, he's Jean-Clauding Vanny Dammy. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, he's got feet swivel, leg goes out to here, leg goes back to there, all on ratchet. Not the knees, just the thighs. They're heavy too. There's a heavy ratchet right there, as you can see there. There's metal. See, that's it's cold touch. Well, yeah, it's cold touch. He just, I mean, look at that, man. He's got feet swivel. He's got everything you want in a modern figure. No toe pivot, but he's got feet swivel. He's got these knee things, and he's got waist rotation. He could do a 360. A little bit of the kibble gets in the way, but he can do a 360, man. He can do a 360, man. Oh, gosh, man. Oh, gosh, man. Why the legs swivel, the feet swivel, the feet swivels. Everything that you can imagine the toy will do, it's gonna do. It's doing it. It's doing it, man. This thing is awesome. We're gonna show off. We're not done yet. Now the legs do have a sliding out mechanism, so make sure you slide them in. It's part of transformation. No, I'm not doing transformation on screen. Don't even ask me. It's I can't do it. I just can't. But if you see this thing, man, I mean, look at this. There's these like shiny parts here that just everywhere, man. It's just every freaking where. Oh man, like we've been waiting for something like this from either Takara or Hasbro, where it's like, all right, you guys gonna have to pay a little bit more money. I get it. I know everybody's like, oh, it should be $2, but you'll pay third party $50. You know how y'all do. I still don't think I got him transformed all the way, because looking at this part, yeah, see, there was something that was missing. Sometimes, man, you just gotta pay attention. Now the waist and everything looks more uniform. You see that now. See that he does have an ab, slight ab crunch. Let's look at the head sculpt, man. Let's look at the head sculpt. Let's look at the head sculpt, man. Let's turn that down. The head sculpt, man. Look at the head sculpt, man. Does he look? Doesn't he look? I'm at f1.8, man. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. Just awesome. So yeah, this toy right here, oh man, is the truth, man. It is the truth. And I'm sure I'm glossing over a lot of things, but y'all gotta understand, man. Just this is like, I'll pay for this, man. I'll pay money for this. I'll pay money for this. So let's show off the accessories here. Now we're gonna show this off first. Now there was another little accessory he's supposed to hold, like a communicator. I just put that back there because I don't want to lose it right now. So this part right here goes in there into his fist. And the way that it works is we can slide the fist off. I think, I don't know. I saw that. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, the fist does open and close, as you can see here. So you can get an idea. The hand does open and close. Doesn't come with any more hands or accessories. This is it. This is the only thing the hand does. But when we do that, we can put this weapon in his hand. And now he's got the drill weapon, and it looks good. I mean, he about to cut you in half. All right, now let's talk about the guns. So of course, you could put this gun in his hand. Let's look at this gun first. All right, so this is the it's like the front weapon here that I'll show you later, that turns and stuff. I don't think this comes out. Oh no, but it does extend, but it doesn't come out. It'll extend later, and we'll show that off as to why. So basically how we put the gun in his hand, there's a notch right there, like a little notchy thing. And I think you just kind of like, see if I got this right. So I haven't done this yet. I haven't really played with this thing yet. So You know, hopefully I'll get it right. If not, then oh well. I might not be able to get it right. But anyway, I'm going to do it anyway because, like I said, if you're watching Raw right now, Raw is awesome. So there he is with the gun in his hand, and you can see there he's got the gun, and he's got the thing, and he's like, pew, 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 and I could saw and chop you. But that's not all he does. He also has this weapon, and let's get this out of his hand first, and then we'll put this weapon in. This weapon fits a little bit easier, and you can see there, and he could shoot the little gun, and like I said, it fits kind of like that in his hand. So yeah, it does look good. It looks good. All right. Now we're going to form an even bigger gun. Bigger gun. Bigger gun. How do we do that? How do we do that? Watch and learn. It's very simple. You don't have to do anything complicated. You just put this gun in here, and it's going to extend the barrel. So now you got this barrel, and you can move that up there. I'll move that over here. And you could put that in his hand like that. So now you can get the bigger, and oh yeah, these little things right here. Oh no. He's got a little waiting robot mode now. Don't get it twisted. And this little part pulls back. And now you got like super long rifle man. And you just put the gun in his hand. And once you put it in the hand, it does kind of fit. So now he has like the long RODIMUS rifle there that you can do. And like I said, if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. But man, I just got to say this thing does look good. So yeah, you know, you can do that. All right, so we're going to pause for the cause. I'm going to show them off with some other figures, and then we're going to wrap it up. And of course, we'll be back in 2 and 2. All right, we're back by YouTube Magic. We're going to get height comparison here. To the head, he is about 7.5 inches. All the way to the top, he's about 8 inches. I don't know where they got 9 inches from. He's about 8 inches. So he's pretty much about a liter size or so, if you want to go with that. And now we're comparing him with some other robots here. And we'll start with the baby RODIMUS, or Hot Rod, I should say. And you can see there and where he stands with him. And let me just put the guns down for a second, because then that way it just makes it easier for us to get an idea of what the sizes are and everything. Let's just take this gun out of his hand for a second. That way we can, you know, get him stand next to him. And now he's about 5 inches tall. So he's pretty big. And if we want to compare him to someone else, let's get out RODIMUS Prime. And RODIMUS Prime is one of my favorite Transformers. I hate playing with him while he's transforming him. But you get the point. Yeah, here he is. I mean, even compared to RODIMUS, he's probably in the same size as Earthrise. As Commander Class Optimus Prime. I'm not going to get Commander Class Optimus Prime today. Like, I just don't have time to go look for that thing. But I got some other Transformers on deck. But you can see here how he compares to all the RODIMUSes. And, you know, I mean, if I had my pick on, you know, which RODIMUS I would want to take to, you know, battle, definitely that one in the middle. Golly, man, the materials, man, the camera does this no justice, man. You got to see this without. Got a little bit of soda. So you can see here, he's pretty big. All right, so let's move them out the way. Next, we're going to show them off with a third-party figure that I like to play with a lot. Actually, I don't like to play with him a lot. Why am I lying? I don't play with this guy. He stays in a box all the damn time. But I like the figure, though, man. I like the figure. I think I still may or may not have him transform right. But it don't matter. I got him next to one of the MMC characters, Arrow. Now, he may be a little bit bigger. I think RODIMUS is about the same size, the MMC version. Not 100% sure. And I can't get him to stand up today for some reason. I've never reviewed him. I've had him for about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years now. He's all right. He's all right. You know what I'm saying? He's all right. He's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like this rare MMC toy. He's actually still the same price he was if you didn't get him before. He's $100. $100. So let me get his feet right here. But yeah, he's about $100. I do have the weapons. They're somewhere around here, but they're in the box, and I don't have the box, and this kind of sits on the shelf. Now, this is MMC versus, I can't get him to stand up today, versus the T-Spark. And I have no idea why this is not standing up today. I have no idea why. Let's try this again. So, trying to get him to stand up, but he don't want to stand. And this is sad. I finally got him to stand up. And you can see there, let's get them together. He comes with like some swords and stuff, but I just want to get him to stand up so you can get an idea of what you're dealing with some of the MMC stuff. Because a lot of MMC stuff is kind of based on IDW. And I picked him up, and hey man, if you don't like that, well, too bad. But I kind of like him with the big cannon and stuff. So get your little Lost Light thing going on here. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, that's tight. That's tight. That's tight. That is definitely tight. Imagine if they make a Megatron, man. And like I said, this is all gonna be part of Flame Toys initiative. Can you imagine that, man? Just imagine them making like I don't know, man, but just imagine them doing that. Just making like a Megatron to match him. This is so cool. Hold on, let's do this one more time, and then we're getting out of here. This is it, man. This is it. This is it. This is it. Yeah, I like this one. I might actually put this in the photo. This might be the photo op of the year, boy. Kind of a gentler Megatron. Along with a much more robust RODIMUS. And together they are RODIMUS and Megatron. Yay! All right. See, when you a kid, you ain't always got to do like them boys say. Kind of just had them boy fight. So there you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna review him one day. Let's just go to final thoughts. Fantastic. Are there some issues? A little bit. There's some of those light, where you gotta be careful what you touch. Transformation though is surprisingly smooth. Like I said, I did the transformation without any instructions. I just looked at it, saw a picture of it, and went. The way that he looks, the way that he stands, like a lot of your toys, this kind of reminds me of Alternity turned up to like 900. Because Alternity was one of those lines where it could, if they made them smaller, they would have looked just awesome in like mainline. But if you stand him against anything in mainline, it doesn't work. Like, why? Because the materials, the paint job, the sheen, everything just works. I am impressed with this. Do you realize this is the first time I got to transform him? That's right. I didn't do it live on screen. I did it during the review. Everything works. Everything clicks. Once put together, the legs do kind of slide every so often, so be careful with that, because when they slide out, they are extremely loose. Once you slide it back in, it's like the leg is tight. The fit, finish, and feel is probably something that we need more of. And unfortunately, we're going to have to pay a heavy price or a premium to get it. And, it's sad, but what do we do? You know what I'm saying? This is what collectors go through every day. Everything about the figure I enjoy. I think it's quality. Whatever else they're going to put out in this line under this initiative, and with Flame Toys backing it up, it feels premium. It feels like a great product. And I forgot to tell y'all, pick him up. That's what I meant to say. Okay, price wise, about $200. Is it $200? If you think about third party pricing, possibly. The materials are better than better than a lot of third party stuff. He's a big size. He's not small. So he's roughly basically leader class in a sense, So at 8 inches, 7.5, 8 inches, he's you know, definitely leader or whatever, you know, leader class is these days. He's in that class. So he'll fit well with any other toys. Unfortunately, he's going to stay out like a sore thumb. He will. He just will. Super Robot Ed. Now I can end the video because you need, if you want this, you're definitely going to pick this up. This is the best Rodimus. He costs as much as Cloud Rodimus, and that's nothing but a plastic repaint of the Thrilling 30 Springer, which he does look good. But if you pay $200 to get that one over this one, we need to talk because this one is a lot better than that one. Period. Buy this, please. Now I can end the video. Super Robot Ed, bring more news reveals. Then we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.